Howdy folks, Greyhawk 4x4 coming at you again, your resident vintage gamer. And today's video is going to be an unboxing. And I probably won't ever do another one of these again, because I probably won't ever get a Loot Crate again. But I'm doing this more as a cautionary tale for those of you that might be thinking about getting Loot Crate, about my experience with this particular one. And because I got it, I might as well do an unboxing and see the stuff inside. But this is more of a, I'm trying to do the old let the buyer beware, you know, consumer advocacy thing to kind of protect people. So anyway, we got our Loot Crate here. This is the Loot Crate from May, and I just got it today. That's part of the problem. So if you guys have followed my channel for any length of time, you know that I used to be a regular Loot Crate subscriber, and every month I would do my unboxing and so forth. And I started up just like a lot of people did, right at the heyday when Loot Crate kind of blew up, and everybody was doing it and all that. And the products that were in there, some of them were really good. Some of the collectibles were really good. Some of the shirts were really good. And I deemed it as a value to get some collectibles and some cool shirts. I mean, I'm wearing one right now. Wallace Corporation from, and this is from Blade Runner, the newer Blade Runner, which I have not seen, but I believe that that's what this is from, and I will see it at some point. But it was good at the time, and then I realized that there started to slowly be a degradation in the quality of their stuff. And then they were missing items in some boxes, and they were trying to make it up to you with a later box with a different item, and you know, things like that. Kind of little red flags that were going on. And while all that was happening, you noticed that they were adding all kinds of different Loot Crates that you could get. They were doing specialty ones for the Fallout series one I got, or Fallout. It might have been specifically Fallout 4. I can't remember, but it was Fallout for sure. And that one, I was highly anticipating that one, and it was mediocre at best. But they were doing all these other. They were doing Loot Crate DX, which was like the bigger version. It had better stuff in it, but it was more expensive. And then they were doing, I want to say they were doing like a Loot Crate for pets. And they were doing themed ones for like different franchises, and like DC, whether it was DC or Marvel, and I can't remember all of them specifically, but you get the point. That they were branching out and doing all these different specialty ones and everything. And I was saying to myself then, they're biting off more than they can chew. They're growing too fast. They're going apeshit here. They should just be concentrating on keeping their base customers happy, and word of mouth will help them grow. But instead they started doing all this other, just going bananas. I mean, with all these different crates and everything. And I had a feeling that something might, you know, that it might be more than they could handle. And when I saw this advertised, the May one, and I don't remember the name of the theme. I want to say Nemesis, but I don't think it's Nemesis. It's something like that. It's Adversary. I think it's Adversary. And they mentioned that there's a Jaws, from the movie Jaws, item in this box. And so that's why I ordered it, because Jaws is my favorite movie. So I thought, well, there might be something very unique, only exclusive through this Loot Crate collectible for my Jaws collection. And I'm like, all right, it's worth it for that. So I ordered it. And then, and I made sure I'd ordered it before the shipping cutoff and all that. And originally it was like May 20th through 26th was the window for shipping. So I'd ordered it, and then I noticed it just wasn't, there was no shipping information. And so I log on and I put in a ticket saying, hey, has this thing shipped? And I just didn't get my tracking number or whatever. And I get a response from customer service saying, oh, we have an updated shipping window for your crate. June 20th through 26th or something, like an entire month later. And so I responded thinking, no, I think you misunderstand. I didn't order the June crate, I ordered the May crate, because that window they gave me would be for the June crate. And they responded back, instead of saying, yes, we know we are a month behind, instead of something like that, admitting, saying, yes, you are correct, we are a month behind. They were saying something like, well, different difficulties in suppliers and all this other mumbo-jumbo bullshit is why there's a delay and everything else. And that, to me, that's more, a delay is, a couple of days or something like that, or a week. A whole month, that's your whole system's out of whack. But here it is, what is it today, 26 or something like that? And I got it today. So, needless to say, it was a one-shot. But everything that I'm researching and reading about LootCrate now is the same experiences. People aren't getting their crates for a month till they're a month late. People are missing items and so forth. So it seems like LootCrate is going downhill, sinking. The ship is sinking quickly. I hope they can right the ship. I don't mean that I would ever, subscribe again, because I think I've had my fill. I don't have a lot of room for any more collectibles as it is, but I'm done with it. But I don't like to see anywhere where people work and everything have a business just go out of business or whatever. So I'm hoping they can right the ship. But this is a cautionary tale to you of the status that they're in right now. So having said all that, let me get my knife here. We'll unbox this sucker, and let's see here. Let's see. Which way does this open? There we go. This way. Alright. So, this is what it looks like when you open it. There is no shirt in here, even though there is room for one. There's plenty of room in there if they had put a shirt in there, but there is no shirt. So it looks like there is a grand total of 4 items in here. Okay. I'm going to start with the Jaws item. So here's the box. It is a Jaws drain stopper. So I'm guessing it's going to be for like the tub or something. That's just a guess on my part. It does say LootCrate exclusive on it. So I don't know that means anything anymore. I don't know if that means I couldn't find it on Amazon anyway, but let's see here. Well, to say I'm disappointed is an understatement. That's just a shark and a shitty look. I mean, that's not the color of sharks. It's just a blue molded piece of shit is what this is. Great white sharks are gray and white. I mean, I thought at least it would be, I mean, that's shit. Okay, Ghostbusters item. Slimed, another exclusive. Let's see here. Oh, by the way, this makes sure to say adult collectible on it, not a toy. Bullshit. That is a fucking toy. That is something a kid will... That's not a collectible. Now this looks like a collectible. So this is one of your Ghostbusters. Now see, he is molded, you know, it is a figure, and it's the correct color pattern and everything, and he's even got the pack on the back with the wiring and detail, and it's even got some, you know, he's got slime on him and everything. That is a collectible. What the fuck, Loot Crate? This is a collectible. This is a rubber piece of shit toy. Now there's also, if I didn't break it opening it, there's also a Slimer in there. Again, he is colored properly with teeth, mouth, eyes. Very well done, detailed. That actually looks pretty damn cool. And it looks like he goes in the back of the backpack. He does. Like so. Now that is a nice collectible. That is badass, actually. And then there's a little stand with slime that he goes on. That will have to be glued, however, because that barely that keeps falling. The Slimer is falling out of him. But there is a little stand for it. Of slime. So it's like he's standing in a puddle of slime. And so that is a nice collectible. No problem there. I know what happened. The supplier, they probably had a decent collectible ordered for Jaws, and the reason they're a month behind is that they probably couldn't get them or something, and this is what they opted for instead. Now these, I believe, may be repeats. Because I'm pretty sure I've already got these from two other Loot Crates. There was one in one Loot Crate, and there was the superheroes was in one, the superheroes was in one, and the supervillains was in another. I believe these are repeats. I will have to look them up in my library back there, but I would be willing to bet these are repeats, and that's going to really piss me off. The Legion of Regrettable Supervillains and the Legion of Regrettable Superheroes. Yeah, I'd be willing to bet anything on it, but unless they basically changed it just a little bit or something, who knows, but we'll see. This is a repeat. And I don't even remember the franchise. That's a repeat. I have this patch. This is a repeat, for sure. Okay, and there's another Ghostbusters item. This is the Devil Dog, or whatever, from Ghostbusters. That's a halfway decent pin. That's a unique pin of the Devil Dog from Ghostbusters. And they don't give you a little book anymore like they used to. They just give you a little card to tell you what's on it. Yes, this is a Blade Runner Tyrell patch. That's a repeat. And it has an and or on it, where you could get that patch, or you get one of the little ghosts from Pac-Man, which I much would have rather gotten, because, again, I already have the patch. I don't have the pin of Blinky or whatever from Pac-Man. That would have been a better item. And then these super books, and it even says right here Explore a collection of the most obscure and peculiar characters to ever hit the printed page with a Loot Crate edition of the League of Regrettable Superheroes or the Legion of Regrettable Supervillains. Already got one of these? Don't worry. We sent you a fun surprise instead. No, you didn't. I've already got both of them. What are you talking about? Well, now you can see why my cautionary tale was as described. The Ghostbusters collectible, nice. Everything else, either a repeat or a piece of shit. Wow. The box here is actually probably one of the better items, because that looks like it transforms into the collection device from Ghostbusters to catch the ghosts in. So you can turn this inside out and turn it into that. Anyway, I will never use Loot Crate ever again. There you go. I could, it'd be very difficult for me to be more disappointed with them at this point, because they used to be decent, and I feel for the people that work there, the employees, I'm sure, that are going to probably get laid off if they keep going this direction, and if they go under and all that. So, anyway, until next time, guys, we will catch you on the flip side.